Rock Computer College. Define quality training in information technology.
Whenever you create a new workbook in Excel, you'll need to know how to save it in order to access and edit it later. Now, Excel offers two ways to save a file, that is save and save as. Now, these options work in similar ways without few important differences. To save a workbook, just locate and select the save command on the quick access toolbar. And if you're saving the file for the first time, the saver screen will appear in backstage view, just like I have over here. You'll then need to choose where to save the file and give it a file name. So I'll click on browse, then select where I want to save it under my desktop, and I'll let it remain as personal monthly budget 1. Then click on save, and your workbook will be saved. You can click the save command again to save your changes as you modify the workbook. Now you can also access the save command by pressing Ctrl plus S on your keyboard. Now let's look at using save as to make a copy. If you want to save a different version of a workbook while keeping the original, you can create a copy. To do this, you'll go to the backstage first, then click on the save as command. Then from here, browse and select where you want to save it and give it a different file name. So I'll select to save it under the desktop. Then I'll just name mine personal monthly budget 2. Then click on save. Now if I minimize this, you'll see I have personal monthly budget 1 and personal monthly budget 2. Now this brings out the difference between save and save as. So let's go back. Now you can also export a workbook as a PDF file. Now exporting your workbook as a PDF file can be especially useful if you're sharing a workbook with someone who does not have Excel. A PDF file will make it possible for recipients to view but not edit the content of your workbook. Just click the File tab to access the backstage view, then click on Export. Select Create PDF or XPS document. Then the Save As dialog box will appear. Select the location. I'll select desktop, then give it a file name. I'll name it 3. Then click on Publish. And as you can see, it will be converted into a PDF file. Now, by default, Excel will only export the active worksheet. So if you have multiple worksheets and want to save all of them in the same PDF file, click Options in the Save As dialog box. So if I come back here again, Export, click that. We have the options over here. Then select. As you can see, it's on active sheets only, but you can select entire workbook and it will save the entire workbook as a PDF. Then click OK. Then once you click Publish, it will publish the whole worksheet, all the worksheets that you have as a PDF. Now, let's look at exporting workbook to other file types. Now, you may also find it helpful to export your workbook to other file types. Just click the File tab to access the backstage view, then click Export, then click on Change File tab. Now, over here, you can choose whichever format you want. Under Save As, you can choose whichever format you want, then select it and click on Save to save it under that file type.